And US officials have said that a Chinese state-sponsored hacker has broken into the US Treasury Department's systems, accessing employee workstations and some unclassified documents as well. The breach occurred in early December and was made public in a letter that was penned by the Treasury Department to lawmakers, notifying them of the incident. The US agency characterized the breach as a major incident and said it has been working with the FBI and other agencies to investigate the impact. A spokesman of the Chinese embassy in Washington, D.C. has reportedly said that the accusation is part of a smear attack and that was made without any factual basis. Now, to get more on this, we have Ira Spritzer joining us from San Francisco. Thank you so much for speaking with us this morning and late evening for you there. Well, it is the Chinese embassy spokesperson who's gone on to completely outrightly deny these charges, saying that it is very difficult to trace the origin of the hacker.
Well, this is just the latest in a long line of U.S. accusations of Chinese cyber espionage activities. These are cyber groups which Washington says have links to the Chinese government, so state-sponsored hackers. In this case, what the Treasury Department told lawmakers, and we, of course, were just informed about this earlier today, but the Treasury Department apparently first got word of this on December 8th. What they say is that a third-party cybersecurity firm called Beyond Trust, which is a firm that the Treasury Department contracts with, that there was a key, a digital key that this company uses that these state-sponsored hackers, or these hackers at least, we don't know whether they were state-sponsored or not, that these hackers gained access to that digital key, and as a result were able to infiltrate this Treasury Department network, gaining access to at least a couple workstations as well as some unclassified material. That is the information that we have so far. This third party has apparently been taken offline for now, so there doesn't appear to be any danger of further intrusions. But of course, very big news for U.S. officials. Again, they've accused China repeatedly of doing things to try and gain access to these types of network. There are also concerns and accusations of China gaining access to critical infrastructure networks as well in the United States. So a lot of concern from Washington about Chinese cyber activities.
Right. Also this hacker, like you mentioned, this is not the first time. It's coming amid reports that Chinese state-sponsored actors also breached 3 of the largest U.S. telecommunication companies that happened earlier this month. And of course, when we talk about the hackers, as far as this case is concerned, they're believed to have been seeking information rather than attempting to steal any kind of funds.
Right, that's kind of been the trend that U.S. officials have identified with these hacks that have been going on, especially in recent years, is what they've accused these alleged Chinese state-sponsored hackers of doing is embedding themselves in some cases in U.S. networks, which would potentially give them the ability to strike in some way at a later time. So there have been thoughts that these actors have been undetected in networks. Of course, some of these have been found out, but many could still remain undetected. And that then, if there is a situation where suddenly they want to access sensitive information or potentially take some sort of offensive action, that they would be in a position to do so. So that does appear to be the strategy that U.S. officials have identified, which is actors gaining access to networks, not necessarily to cause immediate harm or to steal information, but simply to be in the right place at a potential later time when some of these cyber activities could escalate.
But we don't really know how long the information was being accessed, because it took them quite a few days before they could figure out what really was going on.
Right. So we know that the Treasury Department was first made aware of this intrusion on December 8th, but what we don't know is how long this may have been going on. That is not information that we have yet. So we've seen that in other examples of intrusions, which Washington has blamed on Chinese state-sponsored hackers, where in some cases they've accessed networks years in the past, and it's only recently that these intrusions have come to light, which again raises concerns that we've discovered certain intrusions like this one at the Treasury Department, but how many of these cyber breaches could exist that are undetected? So that is, of course, the real concern of U.S. intelligence agencies.
Right. Thank you so much, for joining us. Thank you for all those details.